about Jikji?
직지는 구텐베르그의 성서보다 78년이나 앞선 1377년에 인쇄되었습니다.
Jikji was printed in 1377, 78 years before the Gutenberg Bible.
직지는 현존하는 세계에서 가장 오래된 금속 활자본입니다.
Jikji is the oldest metal printed book in the world.
그런데 사람들은 아직도 직지에 대해서 잘 모릅니다.
But many people still do not know about Jikji.
그래서 저희가 직지를 온 세계에 알리고 싶습니다.
Therefore, we want to promote Jikji to the world.
사람들이 직지에 대해서 잘 알 수 있도록 여러분들께서도 도와주시기 바랍니다.
In order to spread the word about Jikji, we ask you to help us spread the word too.
책장을 넘기면 물방울 비방울 아무도 이루지 못한 대업을 향한 기나긴 여정 곳에 겹친 전성 발자국 스며오는 숨소리 한 글자 다시 살아 전해지는 전가의 소리 거룩한 위엄 두 손을 맞춰 하늘 위에 펼치리라 소리 높여 외치리라 거룩한 위엄 두 손을 맞춰 하늘 위에 펼치리라 소리
안녕하세요. 오늘 2021년 온라인 직지 축제 사회를 맡은 한국어 교육재단 청소년 자원봉사단 카약의 이병준 정재원입니다.
Hello, we are Johan Lee and Cheon Cha kayak members, and today we will be your MCs of the 2021 online Jikji Festival.
축제 전원은 진동으로 바꿔주시거나 전원을 꺼주시기 바랍니다.
Please turn off your cell phones to vibration mode or turn them off.
본 행사는 1부와 2부로 나눠져 진행됩니다. 1부에는 개회식이 있고 2부에는 직지 홍보 행사가 있겠습니다.
This event will be divided into two parts, an opening ceremony as well as being followed by a Jikji promotional event.
그럼 지금부터 2021년 온라인 직지 축제 1부 개회식을 시작하겠습니다.
Now, let's begin the opening ceremony of the 2021 Jikji Festival.
먼저 국민의례가 있겠습니다. 국민의례는 모두 일어서서 해야 하는 것이 맞지만 온라인 행사인 관계로 착석하신 상태로 참여하시면 되겠습니다.
To begin, there will be a national rite. We would all be standing for this national rite, but since this is an online event, you may stay seated.
국기에 대하여 경례.
나는 자랑스러운 태극기 앞에 자유롭고 정의로운 대한민국의 무궁한 영광을 위하여 충성을 다할 것을 굳게 다짐합니다.
바로. 다음은 애국가 1절을 제창하겠습니다.
Next, we will sing the Korean anthem.
이어서 순국 선열과 호국 경영에 대한 묵념을 올리겠습니다.
Next, we will have a moment of silence for our fallen heroes.
일동 묵념. 바로. 모두 자리에 앉아주시기 바랍니다.
You may now take a seat.
다음은 한국어 교육재단의 구은희 이사장님께서 환영사를 해주시겠습니다.
Next, Dr. Unique Oh, the chairperson of the Board of the Directors of the Korean Language and Culture Foundation, will deliver a welcoming message.
안녕하십니까. 2021 온라인 직지 축제에 오신 여러분들을 진심으로 환영합니다. Hello, I welcome all of you to the 2021 Virtual Jikji Festival with my whole heart. 본 직지 축제는 저희 한국교육재단 산하 청소년 자원봉사단인 카약 단원들이 해마다 직지 워크숍을 통해서 배운 바를 가지고 직접 직지 홍보물들을 제작하여 직지에 대해서 모르는 사람들에게 알리는 행사입니다. This Jikji Festival is an annual event where the Kayang members under the Korean Language Culture Foundation promote Jikji to public after they learned at the Youth Jikji Workshop. 직지는 한국의 자랑스러운 문화유산일 뿐 아니라 유네스코가 인정한 세계 기록 문화유산입니다. Jikji is not only a proud Korean heritage but also the world recording heritage that UNESCO recognized. 직지의 가치를 미국 전역, 나아가 세계에 알리고자 오늘 20명의 카약 단원들이 직지 세계화 홍보위원으로 위촉받게 되었습니다. In order to promote the value of Jikji to the USA and even further to the world, 2020 kayak members are appointed as Jikji promoters today. 오늘 이 자리에 함께해 주신 모든 분들, 우리 자랑스러운 직지 홍보위원들로부터 직지에 대해 많이 배워가시기 바라며 오늘 깨달은 새로운 내용을 많은 분들께 전해주시기 바랍니다. I hope that all of you at this meeting will learn about Jikji from our proud Jikji promoters, and also you will promote what you have learned to people around you. 미국 내 직지 홍보를 위해서 20명의 카약 단원을 직지 세계화 홍보위원으로 위촉한 청주시청의 한범덕 시장님과 본 온라인 직지 축제를 위해서 축사를 보내주신 김연인 청주 고인세 박물관 관장님께 감사드립니다. 또한 단원들을 격려하기 위해 표창장을 보내주신 최석호 캘리포니아 주 하원 의원님께도 진심으로 감사의 말씀을 전합니다. My special thanks go to Mayor Han Bom-deok from City of Cheongju, who appointed 20 kayak members as Jikji promoters, and Director Kim Yeon-in from Early Printing Museum in Cheongju. Also, I appreciate the California Assemblyman Stephen Choi to present certificate of recognition. 팬데믹으로 인해서 오늘은 온라인으로 행사를 하지만 어서 속히 코로나가 종식되어 함께 만나서 더 많은 사람들에게 직지에 대해서 알릴 수 있는 행사를 할 수 있기를 소원해 봅니다. Because of pandemic situation, we are having this event online, but I hope that we will have a chance to meet and promote to more people about Jikji after COVID-19 is over. 고맙습니다. Thank you.
네, 이사장님, 화영사 잘 들었습니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you for your warm and welcoming message.
다음은 직지의 고향인 청주시의 청주고 인쇄박물관의 김연인 관장님께서 축사 영상을 보내셨습니다.
Next, we will meet Mr. Yeon-in Kim, director of the Early Printing Museum, to listen to his congratulatory remarks through video.
김연인 관장님을 영상으로 만나봅시다.
Let's meet Director Yeon-in Kim.
반갑습니다. 청주 고인세박물관장 김연인입니다. 이번 직지 프로모션 버추얼 이벤트를 개최하게 된 것을 매우 기쁘고 뜻깊게 생각합니다. 코로나19로 많은 제약과 어려움에도 불구하고 직지 세계화와 한국을 알리기 위해 노력하시는 구은혜 한국교육재단 이사장님을 비롯한 관계자 여러분이 요구에 진심으로 감사드립니다. 또한 직지 우수성을 널리 알리기 위해 직지 홍보위원회 참석해 주신 여러분 만나뵙게 되어 반갑습니다. 직지는 현존하는 세계에서 가장 오래된 금속 활자 분으로 우리 대한민국의 문화적 자부심이자 인류가 보존해야 할 세계기록 유산입니다. 하지만 아직도 직지의 가치를 제대로 알지 못하는 사람들이 많습니다. 그래서 직지를 전파하는 여러분의 역할과 이번 행사가 매우 의미 있고 중요하다고 생각합니다. 직지 홍보위원 여러분의 활약이 직지의 가치와 우리 문화의 우수성을 더 많은 사람들에게 전하는 밑거름이 되기를 기대합니다. 우리 청주시에서도 여러분이 활동에 조금이나마 도움이 될 수 있도록 지원을 아끼지 않겠습니다. 오늘 행사를 위해 많은 수고를 해주신 구은의 직지 홍보대사님과 관계자분들, 또 오늘 일축되신 직지 홍보위원 여러분께 다시 한번 감사를 드리며 여러분의 건강과 행복 그리고 무궁한 발전을 기원합니다. 감사합니다.
김현인 관장님 축사 감사합니다. 지난 6월 12일에 있었던 2021년 청소년 직지 워크숍을 수료하고 오늘 이 직지 축제를 준비해준 20명의 카약 단원들에게 청주 시장님께서 직지 세계화 홍보위원으로 위촉해 주셨습니다. 구은희 이사장님께서 한범덕 청주 시장님을 대신해서 위촉장을 수여해 주시겠습니다.
Thank you, Director Kim. Mayor Pomdok Han has appointed 20 kayak members who had completed the 2021 Youth Jikji Workshop on the 12th of June and prepared this Jikji Festival. Dr. Koo will present this certificate of appointment to these members.
네, 감사합니다. So we will actually I'll call your name, then just say thank you after I read it, and then you can say thank you, and then we will take a stop. Okay, so this is the Korean alphabetic order. 그러니까 한국 그 가나다 순으로 이름이 되어 있습니다. 우선 강하윤. Can you unmute and
Thank you.
yes. So this is the first one. So 첫 번째 거니까 읽도록 하겠습니다. 위촉장 강하윤, 에반 강. 우리 민족의 자랑스러운 문화유산이자 유네스코 세계기록유산인 현존 세계 최고의 금속 발자본 직지의 가치를 전 세계에 널리 알리고자 귀하를 직지 홍보위원으로 위촉합니다. 2021년 6월 28일 청주시장 한범덕. 축하합니다. 네, 이렇게 보내주셨습니다. 이렇게 커버도 멋지게 해서 네, 보내주셨습니다. 강하윤 축하드립니다.
Thank you.
네. 다음. 사실 만나서 이걸 전해서 우리 같이 들고 기념 촬영도 해야 되는데 좀 안타깝습니다. So, okay. 고은비, 네이샤 고.
Thank you.
네, 내용은 같습니다. 위촉장 고은비. 네, 축하합니다. 곽동우, 앤디 동우 곽. 앤디, unmute yourself.
Thank you.
네, 곽동우, 내용은 같습니다. 위촉장 곽동우, 앤디 곽. 붙은 거는 네, 인주가 묻을까봐 이렇게 붙여서 보내셨네요. 네. 오케이. 김동연, 동연 김. 동연 김. Unmute yourself. 동연. Maybe he's not here. Okay. 동윤 김. Okay, 동윤, can you show your face?
네.
Okay, good. Okay, 동윤 김. 위촉장. 내용은 같습니다.
감사합니다.
민서 김. 민서.
Thank you.
네, 민서. 위촉장 김민서. 내용은 같습니다. 이걸 띄워야 되네요. 안 되네. 김온유, 아이잭 김.
Thank you.
자꾸 안 떼네요. 네. 네, 내용은 같습니다. 김재인, 제인 킴. Jane, are you here? 내용은 같습니다. 김지우, 지우 킴.
Thank you.
네. 내용은 같습니다.
Thank you.
김현우, 현우 킴.
Thank you.
내용은 같습니다. 박솔, 제니스 파크.
Thank you.
내용은 같습니다. 반예은, 예은 반.
Thank you.
내용은 같습니다. 이병욱, 조셉 리.
Thank you.
내용은 같습니다. 이병준, 요한 리.
Thank you.
내용은 같습니다. 이예준, 조슈아 리.
Thank you.
내용은 같습니다. 이진호, 제이슨 리.
Thank you.
내용은 같습니다. 정예주, 케일라 정.
Thank you.
내용은 같습니다. 정유현, 크리스토퍼 정. 크리스토퍼. 내용은 같습니다. 최원석, 데니얼 트로이.
Thank you.
내용은 같습니다. Last one but not least, 박영민, Theodore Tak.
Thank you.
내용은 같습니다. 네, 이상으로 20명의 직지 홍보위원 위촉장을 수여했습니다. 오케이, 재원, going.
감사합니다. 직지 세계와 홍보위원으로 위촉되신 모든 카약 전문분들 축하드립니다.
Thank you, and we congratulate all of you that have been appointed as Jikji World Promoters.
다음은 지난 청소년 직지 워크숍에서 기획한 직지 홍보를 위한 그룹 프로젝트 발표 시간입니다. 그룹 1부터 4까지 순서대로 진행해 주시면 되겠습니다.
Next, 4 groups will present what they have prepared for this Jikji workshop in order to promote Jikji. Please proceed in order from groups 1 through 4.
Hello, I'm the leader of Group 1, my name is Janice, and I'm the president of Kayak. So for our project, we were creating a Jikji board to display at a public place, such as the Milpitas Public Library. So you can see the board here. On the next slide is another close-up on the ground of the Jikji board. I will go more into detail into each one of these slides in the following presentation. So this was the introduction slide, Jikji, which is the oldest surviving book printed with movable metal type in the world. And this is brought to you by Korean Youth for Advancement of Culture. So what is Jikji? So Jikji is short for Jikji Sinte Yoter, which roughly translates to the Anthology of the Great Buddhist Priests and Teachings. And this edition of the book was printed in 1377 and verified by UNESCO as the world's oldest surviving movable metal print book and published 78 years before the Gutenberg Bible. Here's some of the global recognition that Jikji has received from international organizations, such as UNESCO, which certified Jikji and added it to the Memory of the World Register in September of 2001. Additionally, Jikji and UNESCO contributed a prize called the Memory of the World Prize, and it was established to reward efforts to preserve and increase accessibility of documentary heritage. On the next slide, you can see the movable metal print type. This is just an example and not the actual one used for Jikji. On this slide, you can see the Jikji print book, which we currently have on display today. It's the oldest surviving record that we have. Here's the Hundaksa Temple. So where is Jikji located? Well, currently it's on display at National Library of France because the first French ambassador to Korea actually collected it and donated it in his will. But there's also a museum set up in Cheongju, Korea, where the Hundaksa Temple, where Jikji was printed, was rebuilt, and an early printing museum was opened in 1992. So here's Hundaksa Temple. This is the historical site designated by the Korean government where Jikji was printed. On the next slide, you can see the Cheongju Early Printing Museum, and this is an example of one of their exhibitions, which shows the monks and how they might have contributed to Jikji. So what is the cultural significance of Jikji? Well, Jikji inspires great pride among modern day Koreans and is considered a testament to Korea's innovation in advanced printing technology, showing how much Korea has contributed to the international global world. So what are the next steps to go from here? First, we have to bust the myth that the Gutenberg was not the first printed metal type book. Jikji was. Next, you should spread awareness. So tell your friends and family about this important historical document. Finally, you can learn more by visiting museums, seeing online digitalized versions, and also researching more into this subject. So if you have any more questions, you can always email us at Kayak, or you can also visit our Instagram page at Kayak Foundation. Thank you so much.
So we are group 2. Okay. So we are group 2. We were responsible for making the kayak promotional video for the Jikji event. Our group consists of Isaac Kim, which is me, Minso Kim, Andy Kwok, Joseph Lee, and Jason Ree. Our goal.
Isaac, can you make it full screen?
Okay. So our goal is we wanted to make an entertaining video that would inform people about Jikji. Our process, firstly, I made a script for the video. I'll make sure to include all of the necessary context for why Jikji is so important. For example, I made sure to include the impact of Jikji on the wider world. Next, I had my group assign themselves roles and film themselves reading my script. Sadly, we could not have a video with all of us in it due to the pandemic and long distances. Afterwards, I edited all the videos together and added music, subtitles, and 3D effects to make the viewing process more enjoyable. This is how we made our video. And this is a video.
What is the greatest invention in all of human history?
Coca-Cola?
Nope, it's the Gutenberg metal movable type printer.
Wow, wouldn't have known that.
Yep. So, you like Coke?
Hey guys.
Actually, the first metal movable type was made by Korea.
Yep, and it was made 78 years before Gutenberg's Bible.
No way.
Huh?
And the US Vice President Al Gore previously said that Gutenberg was inspired by the Korean Jikji and thus made his metal movable type printer.
So Korea really needs more credit since because of them, the West were able to revolutionize its technology and politics. Huh?
Yeah, without Korea's printer, the Enlightenment would never have happened, and thus no scientific revolution and American Revolution.
Wait, how did a printer cause the American Revolution?
Well, it's because the printer would make literature more accessible.
Prior to the printer, literature was made by handwriting every copy. As a result, it was very expensive.
But with the coming of the printer, books became cheaper.
Since knowledge was cheaper, more people became literate and smarter.
And with more knowledge came progress. Oh, I understand now.
Wow, I guess then that Korea's metal type printer is the greatest invention in human history.
So that was our video. And also to clarify, there was a mistake in the script where I mistakenly called Jikji a printer. Actually, it was the first book that was made through the middle type printing system. So yes.
Hi. Sorry, it's kind of loud right now because I'm in the car. But my name is Nasa, and we were the third group, and we were in charge of the animation. Okay. So these are our members. They'll go around and introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Jiwoo, and I was in charge of the introduction, what is Jikji, and Begum Monk and the making of Jikji.
Hi, my name's Johan, and I made a short break where we talked about the Jikji or the Gutenberg Bible, and I talked about the common misconception with the Gutenberg Bible, with it being the earliest metal type printed book, and also why is the Gutenberg Bible more known in Western history.
My name is Kayla, and I was responsible for why Jikji is in France and how it got there, essentially.
Hi, my name is Grace, and I was in charge of researching about rediscovery of Jikji and how Jikji was known into the world and Jikji accommodation. Hi, my name is Nasa, and I talked about the Jikji ownership controversy. So it was basically about the World Heritage Rights versus national cultural property. So our group's goal was to create a fun and informational animation explaining the important details about Jikji and the history behind it. So the process was that we discussed about the main ideas that would need to be included in the video. We divided the story of Jikji into 5 sections to fit the 5 scenes we would be creating. And after a lot of research, we created short videos for our assigned scenes. I'll pass it over to my member so he can share the video.
Jikji is the abbreviated title of a Korean Buddhist document whose title can be translated Anthology of Great Buddhist Priests and Teachings. Printed during the Goryeo dynasty in 1377, it is the world's oldest extant book printed with movable metal type. UNESCO confirmed Jikji as the world's oldest metalloid type in September 2001 and includes it in the Memory of the World program. Jikji was published in Heungdeok Temple in 1377, 78 years prior to Johannes Gutenberg's acclaimed 42-line Bible printed during the years 1452 through 1455. Baegun, the writer of Jikji, was born in 1299 in Gobu, Jeollado Province. He served as the chief priest of Anguk and Shinwang temples in Jeju and was published in 2 volumes in Seongbosan in 1372. Seokchan and Daldam were students of Hwasong Baegun, and in order to spread the teachings of their master to the world, they received a donation from Myeodok and published Jikji with metal printing type at Heungdeoksa Temple.
Now for a quick break to answer a question that may be bugging our audience. There may be some of you asking, hey, isn't the first movable metal type book the Gutenberg Bible? And while you may think this is true, the correct answer is in fact the Jikji, which was produced in 1377, while the Gutenberg Bible was produced in 1455, nearly 80 years later. With this in mind, why is the Gutenberg Bible so much more widely known when compared to the Jikji in Western history? This is because of its significance in the Western production of printed literature, sparking an event known as the Gutenberg Revolution. The Gutenberg Bible is still an item that holds major cultural significance for its aesthetic and artistic qualities. However, it does not hold the title of oldest movable metal type book.
The Jikji was gifted to French diplomat Colin de Plancy while he was in Seoul during the reign of King Gojong. After his death, the Jikji was auctioned off to Henry Viver, a well-known jewel merchant. After Viver's death, his collection was donated to the National Library in France, where the Jikji resides today.
Found by French sinologists and scholars of Korea, Jikji became known into the world in 1901. It was printed using a metal print in Heungdeok Temple outside Cheongjumok in July 1377. On September 4, 2001, the Jikji was formally added to UNESCO's Memory of the World. And in 2004, the Jikji Memory of the World Prize was created to commemorate the creation of Jikji.
A key issue in legal and policy debates surrounding cultural property is ownership. Even among conventions, contradiction exists in terms of these two definitions, which are World Heritage Rights and National Cultural Property. The legal discrepancy complicates the resolution of conflicts over the repatriation of cultural artifacts as illustrated by the current controversy surrounding the Jikji, the world's oldest existing book printed with movable metal type. Originally from Korea, this volume is now housed in the Manuscripts Orientox division of National Library of France. The controversy centers upon whether or not it is justified for a foreign body to own and control a cultural artifact that has significance for a national identity of another country.
Dongyun, the last group.
Sorry, I thought my mic was unmuted. Sorry. Hello, my name is Song Yoon, and this is the false information about the Jikji by Chris C, Daniel C, Evan Hyun Kim, and myself. So our goal was to research and find the websites with misleading information, correct them, and spread the awareness that Jikji was the first book that was printed by the movable type. Here's some misleading information that we found on the internet. As you can see, as you can see on the juliantrubin.com, it says the Gutenberg Bible, and it says The name doesn't appear in any of his work, but he is generally credited with the world's first book printed by the movable type, which is The False Information. This information presented by this article featuring the Gutenberg is misleading, as it states that Gutenberg is generally credited with the world's first book printed by the movable type. A Korean Buddhist document called Jikji actually holds the title of the world's first movable metal type published book. Jikji was written by the Buddhist monk Baekban, who lived from 1298 to 1374. Only one of the 2 volumes remain today.
Can you make it full screen?
Full screen? Yeah. Here is another website that we found on GutenbergBible.com. It says that Gutenberg Bible was the first metal printed book, but really Jikji was the first metal printed book according to one of the most reliable sources on the internet. Right here. And here, if you go to Wikipedia, it states that in the Europe, it's the first metal movable type printing system in Europe, the printing press, that which was 78 years after Jikji, and this was on Wikipedia. And here's the third website that we found. It says the Gutenberg Bible is the first great book printed in the Western Europe from movable metal type, which is a true information, but I think it would have been better if they credited Jikji somewhere for being the first in the world. Here's the email that I sent to the first website, which is this one, but unfortunately they have not sent me a reply nor fixed the information yet. And overall, our conclusion, it was surprisingly to see most websites have the correct information and some label Gutenberg's Bible as the oldest European book. On public forum websites such as Reddit, other online users pointed out the false information and posted their opinions about Jikji and how it should be titled the oldest metal print book. My team and I were really glad to see the voice of others who are not Korean to fight with us to correct the misinformation. As Jikji promoters, it is our job to make a change in the modern society and promote or spread the awareness. It is unfair for people who created Jikji to have their credit taken away by misinformation that could have been easily fixed.
고맙습니다. 직지 홍보를 위해 수고해주신 모든 카약 단원들에게 큰 박수 보내주시기 바랍니다.
Thank you, and please give a big round of applause to all members who have prepared for this Jikji promotion.
다음은 각 그룹의 리더로서 본 행사를 멋지게 준비해준 4명의 카약 임원진들에게 최석호 캘리포니아주 하원 의원님의 표창장을 전달하는 순서를 갖도록 하겠습니다. 최석호 의원님을 대신해서 구은희 이사장님께서 수여하시겠습니다.
Next, we will deliver the certificates of recognition by Dr. Stephen Choi, California's Assemblyman, to the 4 kayak executives who have well prepared the event as the leader of each group. Dr. Koo will present the award on behalf of California Assemblyman Stephen Choi.
Okay, he sent this hard copy of the certificate of recognition, but unfortunately, I will present as just on video, but you can get it later. Okay, Neisha, go.
Thank you.
Certificate of recognition presented to Neisha Ko, Vice President of Korean Youth for Advancement of Culture, KAYAK, in recognition and appreciation for excellent performances and leadership as a group leader to prepare for Jikji Festival hosted by the Korean Language and Culture Foundation to promote the Jikji, the extend oldest metal printed book in the world. Presented on the 7th day of August 2021, Stephen S. Choi, PhD, Assemblyman. Congratulations. Oh my.
Thank you.
Hold on. we need to take a screenshot. So I'll present this. Okay. Say thank you one more time, Neisha.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Congratulations. And Isaac Kim. So certificate of recognition presented to Isaac Kim, Vice President of Korean Youth for Advancement of Culture, Kaya. Okay. 내용은 같습니다.
Thank you.
Isaac, hold on. It's the heart. Okay, better. Okay, congratulations, Isaac. Okay. And Dongyun Kim.
Hello.
Okay, certificate of recognition presented to Dongyun Kim, Executive Secretary of Korean Youth for Advancement of Culture, Kaya. 내용은 같습니다. 동윤 Kim. Okay, congratulations.
감사합니다.
And Janice Seoul Park. Okay. Presented certificate of recognition presented to Janice Seoul Park, President of Korean Youth for Advancement of Culture, Kaya. 내용은 같습니다.
Thank you.
Thank you.
그럼 마지막으로 단체 사진을 찍음으로써 마치도록 하겠습니다. 모두 카메라를 향해서 환하게 웃어주시기 바랍니다.
And we will now finish the 2021 online Jikji Festival by taking a group photo together. Please show your big smile to your camera.
So can you turn on your camera, please? 다 부모님들도 다 카메라를 좀 켜주시겠어요? 네, 두 번 찍겠습니다. 우리 인원이 좀 더 많아서 두 장 넘어갈 것 같아요. So we'll take two screenshots. So we're gonna say Jikji, okay? When I say 1, 2, 3, then Jikji. Then you smile it, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jikji. Hold on. So next page. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more time. 1. So can you unmute everybody? Say Jikji this time. Okay, unmute yourself. 네, 음소거 해제하시고 다 같이 Jikji 한번 하겠습니다. 하나, 둘, 셋 하면 Jikji 다 소리 말씀해 주세요. 자, 네, 음소거 해제해 주세요. Unmute yourself, please. Okay, and say Jikji. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Jikji.
Okay, one more time. Next one. 1, 2, 3. Jikji. Okay. everyone.
참석해 주셔서 감사드립니다. 좋은 주말 보내시길 바라겠습니다.
Thank you all very much and have a nice weekend.
고맙습니다. So 혹시 저기 이 하드 카피로 오늘 위촉장이나 이거 상장을 빨리 받기를 원하시면 알려주시고요. 월요일 날 우리 어머니들 모임 가질 때 저희가 가져다 드릴 수 있으니까 그거 필요하신 같이 전해줄 수 있는 학생들 있으면 좀 알아봐 주시면 감사하겠습니다. 네, 오늘 수고하셨고요. 그러면 주말 잘 보내시고 다음에 또 뵙겠습니다. 고맙습니다. Okay, great job, everybody. So, we want to upload this video as well, but as well as the separate video that you created, the animation video and the video clip on the YouTube, so people can just and watch it. And also, you can upload to the our Instagram as well.